Hey all, Pioneer Field Agronomist Mike Gronski up here in central Wisconsin, here to talk a little bit about maximizing the profitability of your manure applications this fall. You know, we've had an interesting year here in 2018. We started a little bit late this spring. We had some droughty conditions here during pollination, but the one thing that we've been doing really well all year is continuing to accumulate GDUs ahead of schedule. Currently today we find ourselves sitting about 150 to 160 ahead of normal and 300 plus ahead of last season at this time. And a lot of what we're seeing across the area is exactly like the field we're standing in. We're watching silage harvest run full steam, and the next piece of the pie that's going to happen in this acre is going to be the manure application. So the fear that I have is, as we look at this, we're looking at putting manure on some of these acres as we're in the middle part of September, is how much of that manure are we going to lose, right? We have a pretty big investment in this manure in terms of moving it, whether we're doing it ourselves or if we're having a custom manure handler coming in to apply these gallons. So the question becomes, what can we do to make sure we're not losing manure, or essentially losing nitrogen from our manure? And the answer to that is looking at using a product like Instinct on your acres. So often we'll find ourselves applying manure early this time of year, and we're looking at soil temperatures that are well above 50 degrees, obviously, with the warm weather we've had throughout the course of the summer. And the challenge becomes is keeping nitrogen in the ammonium form. Why do we want to keep nitrogen in the ammonium form? Well, the answer to that becomes that's a stable form that we're not going to lose out on, right? So in the ammonium form, that nitrogen is not susceptible to leaching on our coarser textured soils, and it's not susceptible to denitrification on our finer textured soils like our clays and our loams, versus the nitrate form that can be lost in either one of those particular examples. So the goal is that by introducing the use of a product like Instinct, now you can make your manure application, and even with higher soil temperatures, you have the ability to protect your investment and keep more of that nitrogen in your field to use for the crop for the following season. So as far as rates go, that's going to vary dependent upon when you actually start applying in relation to the soil temperature. So for more information on Instinct and how you can use that to maximize your manure application, reach out to your local Pioneer sales representative.
That concludes this Pioneer Growing Point Agronomy video podcast. Visit our page on pioneer.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more agronomy insights.